Here we go. Here we go.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's a touchdown, BYU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Aurora. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Witherspoon. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide.
Turning it on. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Sims. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hicks. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hartman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Moffitt. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick gain. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the house. Touchdown time.
And that is a perfect job by the offense.
bedtime.
2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Aurora. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. He wants to change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab outside. It's Jean-Pierre. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep to the left. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe for 48. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Aurora. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Betts. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Aurora. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Lost to throw again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football. Breaks into the open. Pass the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
BYU 31, Alabama 18.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets off. To the 46-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Hartman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go side.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.